Let me say
poverty of
something that
choice.
might irritate you. If you live in a developed country, have internet access, and still feel financially stuck, there's a strong chance you are choosing it, not consciously, but structurally. This presentation is uncomfortable because it removes luck as the main villain and replaces it with decisions. Today, I'm going to show you why economic stagnation in the modern West is usually not fate. It's filter failure. And if you run a business or want to build wealth, and this may be the most important framework you ever internalize, where stay with me, because by the end, you'll know exactly which tier you're operating in. Let's draw a critical distinction. Poverty is not a choice when opportunity is structurally absent. If you're born into an oppressive regime, if there's no infrastructure, if mobility is literally impossible, that is not a decision problem. That is system problem. But if you live in a developed economy where moving from $10,000 to $50,000 is possible, where you can start a business from a laptop, then the barrier is no longer opportunity, it's execution. This presentation only applies to people with access. If that's you, then we have to talk about time. Time is the great equalizer. Everyone gets 24 hours, but the wealthy and the poor don't use them the same way. Look at the difference. On one side, doom scrolling, arguing online, Netflix, gaming, distraction, burn activities, dopamine hits with zero ROI. On the other side, skill acquisition, asset building, health investment, focused labor, investment activities. The difference between financial trajectories is not intelligence, it's allocation. The poor 24 hours are reactive. The wealthy 24 hours are intentional. Same time, different choices. Now we move into tiers. Tier 1, the 90%, the drifters. These are people living without intent. No defined goal, no destination, reactive lifestyle, treasure hunters digging holes randomly, hoping something valuable appears. They're busy, but not directed. Outcome, poverty by default, not because they tried and failed, because they never chose a direction. And you cannot win a game you never defined. The top 10%, the ambitious. And this group has desire. They know they're capable of more. But here's the trap. Fake productivity. They confuse motion with progress. They obsess over optimization. They tweak tools. They debate software. They polish logos. They call it working, but it doesn't move revenue. Desire feels productive, but desire without objective action is still drift. Now we narrow further. The 9%, the learning trap. This is where many smart professionals get stuck. They consume, they watch the videos, they read the books, they take the notes, they feel productive. But consumption is not action. Information alone does not change your bank account. This group waits for the perfect plan. They wait for clarity. They wait to feel ready. Meanwhile, the 1% is already moving. The 1%, the doers. The differentiator, imperfect action beats perfect theory. They write the book even if it doesn't sell. They launch the business even if it doesn't make a million immediately. While the 9% are planning, the 1% are failing, learning, adjusting, advancing. They understand something critical. You cannot steer a parked car. Here's the universal formula. This applies to business, athletics, martial arts, art, everything. Grit, consistency, iteration. Success is mechanical, not magical. Grit is the engine. Consistency is the fuel. Iteration is the steering. If one is missing, the machine stalls. Component 1, grit. Grit is accepting failure as a prerequisite. You are going to fail. That's not motivational fluff. That's physics. Grit is understanding. Failure is pavement, not a stop sign. Most people quit at the first negative feedback loop. The 1% expect it. Component 2, consistency, the compound effect. This is where most people quit. The valley of disappointment. You execute A, B, and C for weeks. Nothing happens. It feels pointless. That's where 90% exit, but compounding only activates after volume. The boring work creates the breakout. No volume, no curve. Component 3, iteration, the pilot mindset. If the book didn't sell, rewrite it. If the offer didn't convert, adjust pricing. If the ad didn't work, tweak targeting. Course correct while moving. Do not stop moving. Movement gives data. Data allows adjustment. Adjustment creates progress. Now let's talk about something subtle, the trap of trivial decisions. Growth work is revenue, product, strategy. Busy work is debating Wi-Fi systems, obsessing over minor fees, arguing about which AI tool is coolest. Poor decisions focus on comfort and minutiae. Rich decisions focus on the ultimate goal. Your calendar reveals your wealth trajectory. The audit. Where do you stand? Do you have a defined goal? If no, you're drifting. Do you take objective action? If no, you're fake productive. Do you change variables when you fail? If no, you're repeating insanity. If yes to all three, you're in the 1%. Hard truth. If you aren't where you want to be, you are either making the wrong choices or no choices at all. Poverty is rarely dramatic collapse. It's a series of small decisions, comfort over growth, consumption over creation, planning over execution. Productivity is simply making quality decisions long enough. You can choose comfort or you can choose wealth. You rarely get both at the beginning. Stop consuming. Close the deck. Take imperfect action. You cannot get to a destination that isn't defined. 3 steps. Define the goal. Do the work. Tweak the variables. That's it. Not glamorous, not viral, but mechanical. You're still watching, you already understand what most people never admit. Success isn't about talent or motivation, it's about time management. Winners control their time, attention, and energy. Everyone else gets controlled by their environment. When you don't manage time intentionally, years slip by with no real progress. That's how people lose, slowly, through inaction and poor priorities. If you're ready to change that, I'm inviting you to join my Success Fast Track coaching. Your first month is completely free. No risk, no payment, just results. In that month, we'll identify your highest leverage priorities, eliminate distractions, and build a time system that actually works in real life. This isn't theory, it's execution. If you keep doing what you're doing, nothing changes. But when you master your time, everything improves. Income, health, relationships, momentum. If you're done drifting and ready to take control, apply for one-on-one coaching using the first link below and claim your free month.